In the center of the stage tonight, businessman Donald Trump.
Wait, by the way, is this better than that phony Washington White House correspondence? Is this more fun? I could be up there tonight smiling like I love what...
The orange man behind the Muslim ban. And it's a sign to the rest of the world. It's this amazing tradition that shows the entire world that even the president is not beyond the reach of the First Amendment. But the president didn't show up because Donald Trump doesn't care about free speech.
They're hitting you shot after shot. These people, they hate your guts. Shot. And then I'm supposed to... And you know, you gotta smile.
Let's put a smile on that face. And... why so serious?
And if you don't smile, they'll say, he was terrible, he couldn't take it. And if you do smile, they'll say, what was he smiling about? You know, there's no way.
Never met the man before, but he called me up about a year ago and chastised me on the phone for being too dirty on stage. And it was real weird because I had never met him, and he just thought it was, he should call me up because he was Bill and tell me that he did about what comedy is all about. And I sat and listened to this man chastise me. And when Bill Cosby chastised you, you forget you grown. You feel like one of the Cosby kids and shit. And I ran in the house all excited to talk to Bill and picked up the telephone, and Bill got raw on me. I was like, hello, Mr. Cosby? And you hear, I would like to talk to you about some of the things that you do in your show.
I could be up there tonight smiling like I love what... Shot. This is more fun. Shot. And they're hitting you shot after shot. These people, they hate your guts. Shot. Shot. Is this more fun? Wait, by the way, is this better? You know, there's no way.
You cannot say filth, flarn, filth in front of people. And I said, I never said no filth, flarn, filth. Because you know what I'm talking about. I can't use the type of language that you use, but you know what I mean when I say filth, flarn, filth. And I said, I never said no filth, flarn, filth, and I don't know what you're talking about. I'm offended that you call. Fuck you. And that's when Bill got pissed. He said, that's what I'm talking about. You cannot say fuck in front of people. And I got mad. Because he thought that was my whole act. Like I just walked down on stage and cursed and left. And I managed to stick in some jokes between the curses. You couldn't give no curse show or walk out and say, hey, felt forum, motherfucker, dick, pussy, snot, and shit. Good night. Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.
The dog's coming back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
What the fuck?
I was pissed off. I was so mad, I called Richard Pryor's house up and said, yo, Richard, Bill Cosby just called me up and told me I was too dirty. And Richard said, the next time motherfucker called, tell him I said, suck my dick. I don't give a fuck. Whatever the fuck make the people laugh, say that shit. said, do the people laugh when you say what you say? I said, yes. He said, do you get paid? I said, yes. He said, well, tell Bill I said have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Bill Cosby has been free on bail during the course of this trial. Now, Bill Cosby has been found guilty on all charges. So I have just gotten word from multiple reporters inside, and there was a question about whether he should be held without bail, if he should be incarcerated. I've been mentioning that our Lissa Kaplan is the producer who's been covering this trial for us.
Jello pudding eating motherfucker.
Inside the courtroom. And Lissa, I understand you were witness to this extraordinary outburst that I'm told began with a plea to have Cosby locked up. Can you tell us what happened from there?
Sure. After the decision was announced by the jury, the judge asked if there was any further business and stated that Cosby was still being held on bail. And the district attorney stood up and asked, for that bail to be revoked, saying that it wasn't enough. Quoted the civil settlement to Andrea Constant and saying, he said that that over $3 million was a paltry sum to Cosby. He has all this wealth. He has a private plane. At which point Cosby basically stood up and said, I don't have a plane. And the judge said back to Steele that Cosby had been here for over 2.5 years, had never missed a court date, and there was no reason to believe that he would not show up for his sentencing. So the judge told the DA, if he could provide the actual proof, that they could reach.
And speaking of tone, I wondered if Melania had ever taken her husband to task on his tone toward women on the campaign trail.
Did he make a derogatory comment attacking Carly Fiorina?
Insulting the way she looks.
He said, look at that face. Would anyone vote for that?
I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said.
Your husband has come under fire here and there for making disparaging remarks about women. Does this bother you?
It doesn't bother me. He treats everybody the same. He talked about men as well, not about the women only. Maybe they just go into a little bit more details when he says something about the women.
While Melania laments the amount of time campaigning cost their marriage, the couple insists that at heart, they're homebodies.
When he comes home, we spend time together, two of us and Baron. Just be at home, because that's really quality time together.
And why not, when for now, home is this lavish penthouse apartment, not Pennsylvania Avenue. For many, the White House is a step up. I am looking around this room. The White House might be a step down.
The White House is the White House. It's just a spectacular place. And, it's something that represents something very special.